do it. Let's do it. Now, it's a little too unprofessional, my man. Just finish it. All right. The Asian John's brother was lounging in the dorms. The tall high rises on the right side of when you enter the campus. The door opened without his knowing. No loud bangs, just a quick slip in with the campus RA and police officer. Crick. The brother was relaxing on his sofa. He realized, shit, I forgot to lock up the work. Red-handed, the work was on the table, coke and powder from a couple biscuits and a big Ziploc of marijuana. They put cuffs on him. That's not mine. His bro, he called his brothers. Dude, they walked in the dorm and cuffed me and took the work and everything. The other brother told him to calm down. They headed out there to help with whatever went wrong. Damn, we've been just chilling, bro. I don't know why they found the work or anything. Damn, don't worry about it. We'll talk to him. The older brother was wary of them, but the time had come. They bit off more than they could chew somewhere and got their school careers placed in jeopardy. They arrived at the campus police offices. They had a jail and a window and all that. They met in a room and paid whatever fees they had to. They spoke with one another. Listen, just say the guns and the work was mine. Y'all need to get y'all education and all that. The younger bros were kind of stressing, but they huddled and the older brother agreed to take the fall on the principle that they just get through school. It had been going smoothly, but somebody told or the residential aides smelled reefer or something. The older brother was just lounging in Mattapan. He couldn't give two fucks if he had to do a bid. They told the police the work was the older brother's. The brother in the dorm got a slap on the wrist. He had to leave the school but could reapply in one semester. The other brother would carry on business as usual. They took the oldest brother into custody. He was getting arraigned and sentenced to a year and a half in a maximum security facility. Light or harsh? They weren't sure. They just kind of let him take the blame. While they settled that, the other two went back to Mattapan to attend to their little sister's bullshit she was going through. They didn't tell the oldest since they already messed up his life. He was sent to Walpole, but he was kind of in and out of juvenile facilities, so he knew what to expect, even if he didn't know everybody in that bitch. There was the usual Bloods, Muslims, Aryans. Their gang wasn't deep like that. They moved work, but wouldn't slip up. They did business with everybody. He was somebody's man's connect in every gang already. That's how they move with their work, but a test was still inevitable. Give me a cigarette. A couple Bloods approached him. It was a Blood starting something over a Lucy. He mildly stressing. He got her going for a year and a half. He smoked a square to chill out and just relax. Fuck off, he said. The Blood rushed him there in the day room. They didn't get a long time to go at it because the guards ran in and defused the situation with their alarms and rubber bullets and all that. He's saying, I'ma see you, dick. Believe that. And he's going, fuck wrong with that dude. No Blood ever ate with him, nor gave a flying about his affiliation with the Muslims or none of that shit. The guy seen some opportunity to test him based off of that, and he was alerting him that he coming back for seconds. The older brother pulled out another cigarette after the melee inside. I'm tired of this jail shit. A day passed. One of the Muslims approached him about yesterday's events. The Bloods are kind of serious, bro. Yeah, I got your back if they set it on you because that kid is going to. Like, yeah? The Asian brother thanked him for looking out. Another day passed. They in the jail yard getting recreation. This was probably the perfect opportunity to give over on the Asian guy. They're playing basketball on the court, scattered Bloods and whoever versus some Muslims and whoever wanted to play that day. The Asian guy with the Muslims. I'ma poke that Chinese motherfucker up. Thought some nigga with a banger in his hand. Why we don't know, but maybe he felt slighted by the way he shut down his demand for a cigarette. The Blood reached down his pants and jigged him in one flick. The Asian brother, unprepared, caught it in his side, but spun around to avoid a deep gash. The Muslim from the other day rushed in and swung on the Blood. Melee ensued. The blood, not expecting any support for the Asian brother, but the rest of the blood sensing that rushed the Muslim brother like a stampede. The blood with the banger and the Asian with his hands were left out. The rest didn't rush them. It was harder for the blood to connect this time with his banger. It was awkward, like many fights with knives. The second the blood lunged at him, he moved to the side, grabbed his arm, and elbowed his nose. The blood's support, sensing a loss on their end, rushed in and started stomping the oldest Asian. After all that, the alarm sounded. The guards was being dickheads until a certain point. They saw the fight on the basketball courts from the towers, but didn't feel like intervening. They grabbed up the contraband banger and arrested all the parties for further questioning. I'm tired of these jailbirds trying me. I've been dealing with this type of thing forever. He was like an older brother in the ranks of the gangs, not like super old, but too far along for a fight on the courts. The questioning of the people involved proved fruitless. The COs were used to that, but they did speak to the Asian brother. You think people don't know you before you get out here? The Bloods and the Muslims have a real problem in this jail. And one of the people in suits and ties is thinking Blueberry Snufflebutt. You walked into an already violent situation with the Muslim affiliation off the muscle. You seem exhausted. Just stay to yourself or something, said another person in a suit holding a blunt. 2 days later, the cops is like, how these dickheads claiming truces and shit. Don't believe any of that shit. The leaders of the two gangs came up with some truce movement to build on. The gangs took it serious enough though. There had been a year worth of altercations between the two jail gangs. Somebody got poked on one side, somebody get beat the fuck on the Bloods, one of the Muslims get stomped out, interaction on some business shit was dead. Between the two, it was fuck with the Aryans or the Spanish gangs. It was some bull going on with the Bloods and Muslims. However, it started befuddled the correctional officers because both gangs were predominantly black. The fuck? A scorned lover cheated outside, or some brother stepped on some other brother's sneaker or something. They couldn't get any answers, but they knew it had been going like that for months. Work, violent favors, protection and shit. The two gangs used to fuck with one another on some business street underworld shit. That all disintegrated at some point. They took the truce serious, some sort of peace pact to stop the brothers inside from dying in there instead of serving their time and coming home. The Asian brother had kind of decided to lean on the Muslims. The Bloods weren't what they were in 07. He only ate with Muslims anyway. He made peace with Bloods, said he would do business with them. They weren't touching work at the school, but some of the Bloods were running around with work on the strength of them. They already did business with some Muslims. They went to meet the older brother near the end of his bid. Listen, stop bringing bitches to the museum. Bring bitches to the park, but not the museum. That means stop giving out packs to Bloods and Muslims on campus. Selling Mattapan, not university. Then one of the brothers is like, bitches don't fuck in the park. They fuck in the museum. The brother's like, stop the bullshit. I'm coming home in a second. What he's saying is Mattapan don't want drugs. They agreed to do what he asked. He advised them to stop selling altogether, even though he initiated dealing with the Bloods and all that at an earlier occasion. How you, Keena? He asked. I'm chilling, about to go to the university. How's my girl though? We don't know. She into you, not us. Yeah. The oldest gave them a short list of books he wanted. Stocks for Dummies, Market, Boxing Management, Straight Stunting. They embraced and left. She teared up. Her brother shoved her. She sucked her teeth. There really not much time left. There was no need to order shit. He would be home soon. Everything was in order with their movement. He decided to open an MMA gym.